Welcome back to a wet and wonderful episode. Thanks again to all Patreons, thanks again to subscribers, thanks again to people who have bought merchandise. There's everything in there, t-shirts, pants, coffee cups, you name it, it's there. And also, if you like the content, give it a like and subscribe as well. Did I say subscribe? Losing my mind. Okay, we have an exciting one on today. I wanted to video yesterday because it's something I've been putting off forever, but the rain was so heavy and I was so miserable. I'll just insert a few pictures of what we did. So yes, we got a new arm, and that's what I'm going to be doing first today. Let me show you. Old arm with a big hump and popped off paint right there. New arm, perfect paint, and you can see how much visibly longer that front edge is crunched in, obviously punching the wheel in. You come to this one and it's way longer. Now the vehicle was down in Wilmington near Long Beach and was a bit more crusty. We had to bend the bloody backing plate to get it off, but I'm going to bend that back and sort that all out and get it on. Rear hub, buggers charged me a ton of money for that. Well, a ton of money in my world. The arm was 26 and the hub was 36. So, and I bought Volvo Yoda, who helped me out, who was absolutely invaluable. Got a grill for him, so it was like $100 altogether, which was enough. So right now we shall endeavour to get it on and get her a bit more complete, and then as soon as we finish that, we're going to head on to the diff. Ross, I think you will agree that this working area is a little less frantic than it was yesterday, and considerably drier. This new arm scabbier, but has definitely been picked up by less forklift trucks, which is nice. Pretty bloody heavy this. Come on, car, work with me. Work with me, even though I'm chopping you to pieces, work with me. Well, I actually got a lot further and I thought it was recording, but it seems so many people texted me and called me that it stopped the record function on the bloody phone. I went to put it on airplane mode. Oh, what a bugger. So anyway, yeah, all bolts are tightened, shocks semi-tightened, springs in. I did use a compressor, it made life easier. ABS sensors in. And now I'm just going to watch a few videos on how to rebuild the drums, which are all down there, which I kept in order for the first day, and then it all got messed up. I'm not going to lie, that was every bit as hideous and horrible as I thought it was going to be. Sorry, got distracted. Yeah, so everything's in, all done. Didn't do anything with the beam mounting bolts or bushes or anything like that. We'll see how straight this wheel is, but it looks pretty damn straight now. You can see. Right, I'm going to go have some lunch and then get on with the diff mount. Finally, something fun. Okay, so diff mount. I can do this diff mount, or at least I can set the pinion angle on this car because it has an independent rear suspension, so the diff never actually moves. To set the pinion angle on a live axle car, you have to do that on the ground. So she's up in the air, she's level, and rule of thumb, what I've always done is 3 degrees. So transmission tends to point down 3 degrees, so diff points up 3 degrees. So you have the universal joints at either end doing their work, and that eliminates any kind of vibration. You put them directly at each other and they vibrate, so we do that. So I think I've got a scissor jack, so I'll probably get this up near where it's supposed to be. And then unbolt it and chop all the stuff out, and then we can put all the cross member in and everything, and then once we need to actually do this mount, we can then start to worry about angle and stuff like that. So let's prop this up first. Oh, wow. Okay, let's have a look at this. What I'm actually going to do before I mess about with the diff is I'm going to undo this bottom mounting bolt on both sides just to see if the beam wants to ping at all after being hit. One thing I also need to do is replace that big old tear right there. So we shall do that next. I actually got this from FCP Euro. It's like $25. It's a pretty good deal if your crossmember isn't too bad. You can just put a new mount on it, but mine was, so we ain't going to be using that. And ta-da! Polybush. Now I know a lot of people say that this causes the tearing in the first place, but my mount's going to be considerably different than, the normal BMW mount, so that's going to be going in. Surround. Yay! That's awesome. So, better weld that and that together to make a longer crossmember. So it's not a sunny day, but we'll see if this does any better and I don't get horrendous, well, not horrendous, but I'm definitely getting a bit of welding flash when I've been welding. So I completely forgot it was solar, so I've not been putting it outside or putting it in the sun to charge it, so it may have just been low. Okay, first fit. There we go. That will be the basis for our diff mount. We'll build off that considerably. Here we go. So we're edge prime. No, weld through prime. I always forget. And then this cross member is all squared up at the back. So then, yeah, diff mount is going to come straight off there. We just have to figure out pinion angle. That's it. So we're going to be plug welding it and then probably putting a plate over the top. And that's going to hold it in place for now. And then obviously we're going to be running a lot more strength from everywhere. And then I've got to figure out the underneath of the chassis legs. I've really not figured that out yet because it's a mess. I think it's going to be when I actually drop the full subframe to do poly bushes at the front. That's when that's all going to get sorted out, I think. Okay, so I thought I'd create some little foot plates. Who knows what's going to happen in the future, and obviously, it's way thicker, so it'll give the diff mount some strength. And I'm probably going to run some tube off there down to there. But what I'm going to do after I've welded these in, it's going to be straight onto the actual mount part. And I think we'll be done for today. Right, so those feet, not fully welded in yet. Did some like constant stream or whatever you call it, thicker metal. That's always nice. Got to just finish that back edge there. Done all the plugs. Yeah, going to start to measure up the mount now. Yeah, so the transmission is 3 degrees down. So I've just lowered the back of this so it's pointing more like that. So it gives it an upward angle. And this is where we're at. I have no idea of its structural whatever, but can't hurt, right? That's bloody awesome. Jesus. This is so cool. As I say, I don't know if it's of any value whatsoever, but looks good. Okay, we are back for what I think is going to be the last push towards the end of this video. Been to the hardware store this morning, let me show you what I got. So I don't know whether this is an original bolt or not, who knows. But the guy who did the bodge repair left that in or put that in, I don't know. Now, I was wiggling, and obviously I can't have about wiggling when I'm making a mount. So that fits in the hole of the diff bushing perfectly. So I got that bolt, so that's a 2.5, that's a 3, and these are actually 2 like collars, but they will serve perfectly because they've got the right inner and outer diameter to press up against the diff bushing inside. Basically sit like that perfectly so that the it can all get tightened down and the green bushy thing can do its job. Okay, oh, I'm so excited. Game on. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this and I don't cover it up while doing it. I didn't buy grade 8. I think I'll buy grade 8 when I start doing super lap battle, obviously, and attend some sort of hooniganery. But until then, we can use these for mock-up. So we actually got a bonus of getting this done today because somebody from my work said they went home last night sick. So I thought, come and do this instead of getting the coronavirus. None of us need one of those in the driveway. Oh, I'm very happy I got a 3-inch bolt because 2.5, that does not work. So we have 2, front or back, and back and front, whatever. Right, let's try this. Methinks. Oh God, it's so perfect. Oh my God, it's awesome. And here we go. So, all cleaned up and prettied on the edges. Bit of a gap there, but just means I can put some box in there, make it even stronger, I think. And then I've seen on Vorschlag, whatever that is, I think they put 2 verticals and then a triangle up there. So I think that may be happening. And then probably tie in the back, box in the back down to wherever we can box it into. This is so good. Oh my God, I'm so happy right now. This is so good. You want to make sure this width of box section doesn't kind of foul any washers. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. Now, I want to box in both these sides here. So what I want to do now, run a bead as far as I can get the gun in on both of these sides, because I don't really want any weld on this side because there's going to be a bar going across. So run some beads on the inside. Okay, so I decided not to go more overkill than I already have, and so I welded that along there. I'm not going to put a bar along there because I think the front's fine. So both the sides are boxed now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a vertical down the back and then triangulate that across there. Then I think it'll be done. Yeah, and then obviously we've got sway bar mounts. That's going to come at a later date. I think that's a pretty stout diff mount, if I'm being honest. I'm happy. Guys, to say that I am happy is an understatement. This has been a roaring success. As long as the angle is right and it doesn't vibrate its bollocks off. So, oh my word. So yeah. It's all tied into that cross brace, which is not roll bar tubing or anything like that. It's thinner, but it's fine for now. I put some feet in, so if I ever wanted to go to a roll cage point, I could chop that out and that'll be totally fine. But yeah, so we got the poly bush in, and then boxed that, central mounting, and then it is supported by those two angled arms, and then the back one is supported by one angled arm. And I think that's going to be plenty. I mean, even if I was to V8 it, anything like that. And we got a vertical bar running down the back, and yeah, supported there. I think that's going to be fine. I can't see it needing more strength than that. And on that rather dirty but terribly successful note, we shall end this episode. Thanks again to Patreon members, to merchandise buyers, to subscribers and likers. Please hit that subscribe and like button, and I shall see you next time. Bye.